What is our outdoorsman? 3, so really, really bad. So we have a really high chance of running into monsters out in the field and them getting the drop on us. So them starting right next to us rather than far enough away to shoot them. So we're gonna save, and I would like to read my manual here. Right, I forgot scroll wheel doesn't work with this. There we go. You learn a lot about wilderness survival. We got 10 skill points in Outdoorsman. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. And I don't believe there's anything in the bathroom here, but I will double check. So the guy we don't want to talk to is one of these 3 men. Oh, no, I think it might be that guy. He's someone in the fields area. One of the men in the fields area. You don't want to talk to him until you have 40 science, or else you could make it so you can't get a certain quest later. Nothing. Okay. There we go. And we're just going to be walking back to the other side of town. It's a very small town. Let me just refresh myself here. Okay. Yeah, we wanna go do the red scorpion thing now. Before we do though, we'll talk to the mayor. Or village chief, Aradesh. And this will be our first talking head of the game. Oh, and let's get a little karma while we're here. It's random whether you get to do this or not, but if you talk to the cook here... I'm too busy to talk right now. I've got to get this meal ready. Smells really good. I bet it tastes great. Why, thank you. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Thanks for the compliment. I'm going to tell all my friends about you. And that actually gives you karma. That gives you 1 karma. It basically doesn't matter, but you can only do that if you have high enough charisma, I believe.
Greetings. Your business in Shady Sands might be...
So you can use Tell Me About and ask about all kinds of really cool stuff, including things that weren't fully implemented. So there are a lot of things you can say here that changes relation, and this is one of the strongest points of Fallout 1 and 2 is the writing. I can tell the truth. I'm from a vault to the west, and my people are dying of thirst. I need to find a water purifier chip to help for them to survive. He doesn't really believe you. If you say that, why would he? That sounds ridiculous to a little farming community leader. Thank you for following, by the way, Drakesfjord? Maybe that's how you pronounce that? Welcome to the flock. Hope you enjoy the stream. So I'm just going to play it safe. I'm from a small village west of here, just exploring. I mean you no harm.
I know of no village to the west.
Have you been through the mountains of west of here?
Well, to my regret, I have not. Which begs the question, how did you make that passage?
It was pretty tough, but I made it.
Yes, yes. I shall believe you, for now. But we do not trust easily, especially those who might be dangerous. Know that Seth and I will be watching you.
Man, I cranked up the speech volume and it's still quite quiet. Sorry about that. Alright, we'll talk to him again.
Greetings. What may I help you with this fine day?
So there are a lot of things you might not know that you can ask about unless like you read online. People have like data mined the game to find terms you wouldn't normally think to ask about. Like, the Vipers are a gang that weren't implemented in the game, and you can ask about them.
I don't know.
Well, now I look like an idiot. Was it not the Vipers? Was it a different one? There's 3 gangs. You can ask about the cons, but you fight the cons in this.
Yes, the cons
Vipers
are nastier than the Vipers, let me tell you. These barbarians attack from the southeast. Be very careful with such as these. Raiders who are fanatically religious can be quite dangerous. No one here knows of their base.
So if you actually go on the wiki, you can find a lot of terms that weren't fully implemented in the game, but you can still ask about them and there's still voice lines for them, which is pretty cool. What can you tell me about Shady Sands?
Shady Sands is much like a family, one that keeps to itself.
What kind of things do you do around here?
The gardens are on the south side. The Brahma pens are north, although the smell is, I fear, quite intense this time of year.
Yep, the cons are also in New Vegas. They're a very big gang.
We are small and self-sufficient, so there is little else to tell. Certainly. What do you wish to know?
Okay, I'm gonna go talk to Seth, He'll tell me about the scorpions, and then I'll go talk to Aradesh, and he'll give me the go-ahead.
Look at this. I'm rich. It's payday, fellas.
Metalizer donates $5 and says, it's your boy, M-Money. Big money Metalizer. Take some of my excess money, you bearded some bitch. Thanks, Metalizer, I appreciate it. Good day, I'm called Seth. How can I help you? I'd like some information. Information? What do you want to know about? I want to know about this place. Shady Sands is a peaceful community. We have our own irrigation system, so we can grow our own food. If we were not plagued with raiders and rad scorpions, we would have no problems. I want to know about the rad scorpions. Those damn rad scorpions have been after our Brahmins since we moved here. Not a week goes by that someone doesn't get poisoned trying to keep them out of the pens. Last week they took my brother, Jarvis. Raslo, our doctor, is looking for an antidote as quickly as he can. Hey, if you have any means to help us, why don't you talk to our leader, Aradesh? Alright, I'm gonna go talk to him. Wow, my stream is behind. That's weird. A lot of people seem to have very little delay tonight. Like, someone was, like, calling the Vault Master, the Vault Overseer, I am blank on his name, Jorgen, was calling him a Yeti, like, 2 seconds after I first saw him.
Greetings. What may I help you with this fine? Certainly. What do you wish to know? Oh my, and now the monsters
shit.
are
Sorry, I skipped dialogue there.
Raslo is trying to find a cure for their poison, but I'm not sure how it goes.
Dude, the cave is impossible for me without Ian. It's not that bad if you tag small guns and you're a little bit careful. It's very easy if you do Vault 15 first, because you can find a rifle in there, a hunting rifle, and that pretty well takes care of the rad scorpions if you have decent small guns. Which, if you've already completed Vault 15, you've got decent small guns. Well, I'll help you get rid of those things.
Yes. Please, talk to Raslo. He possesses far more information on these creatures than I.
Okay, we don't actually need to go talk to Raslo right now. We're just going to talk to Seth. Raslo, the doctor, we're going to talk to him later. He will tell us to go get some scorpion tails, and he can make an antidote out of the poison. Take me to the red scorpion cave. Yes. So we need to kill every red scorpion in here. You never do Vault 15, waste time. Oh, you get a lot of experience in there. You get armor in there. You get a rifle if you know where to look. Crowbar. You get good shit in there. I recommend you do it. All right, and I'm just gonna back off and let Ian get his opening shots. Not worth shooting like that. I'll move forward 3. Still not worth it. He'll probably go after Ian. Yep. God, that is terrible. Gotta get that small gun skill up. Oh, he's aggroing straight on the next one. Yeah, so the interesting about Ian, he's terrible in terms of accidentally shooting you, but he has shitloads of accuracy. For whatever reason, he is hyper accurate even at long ranges, which is why you can pretty much let Ian do the work for you on this. Level up. Okay, so we are going to get, I need to get my science up. Where was that? There it is. So we need that at 40 for some easy experience in Shady Sands. Let me just go look at my sheet I wrote down earlier. Is there anything I am absolutely dying to get quickly? 55 speech, although we don't need that for a while, but I wouldn't mind getting the speech up reasonably early, so we're just gonna do that in case. The rest, small guns, because we need a decent early game attack skill. Later, we're going to go into energy weapons, because unfortunately the balancing in this game is quite poor. There is no really strong small guns weapon, and so there's nothing that'll kill super mutants and deathclaws reliably. Even if you're getting eyeball shots and stuff, you're reliant on critical hits. And you can make some fun builds around critical hits, but it's not the kind of thing that you want to depend on. Okay, no more in this room. There's an item right there that you can just barely fucking see. There are a lot of items in this game that you can just absolutely barely see. I believe it was until the second game where they added being able to hold, I think it's Control or Alt, to make items glow. Well, not exactly glow, but have an outline to them. Because otherwise you just need to like walk in here and just, you know, squint. It's bad. I'm sure there are plenty of hidden items in the game that I don't know about entirely because of things like that. Okay, is there just the one over there? Yes. Okay, I'm not gonna hit it. I'm just gonna shoot just so that Ian knows to target that. AP stands for action penises. I've got one of those. Life-giving water, nectar of the gods. Thank you, Ian. We probably won't be able to carry all of these, just because they're kind of heavy. We'll see what we can get away with. Because I can sell the extras. Okay, there's quite a few in the east wing of this place. And we're almost done this area, by the way. It's not actually a very big area. It's a very simple early game quest. I don't have eyes on them? Nope. I just want a decent amount of distance before I start the fight. But that might not be happening. Okay, good. He rounded the corner enough that Ian can get him. And get behind Ian just to make sure that he's aggroing Ian, not me. Really? Didn't think Ian would stop the fight there. I thought he'd just take it straight to the next one. He might have been behind the pillar. How did I hit him? I had a negative 8% chance to hit, and I did 8 damage. That was lucky. Did MDB level yet? Yep. We're level 2. We're able to do the science-based quest in Shady Sands. Now, a lot of people don't know about that quest, because you need 40 science to do it, and the quest only shows up if you have 40 science, and science is a very rare skill to tag in this game, and so naturally you rarely have that this early. So it's just one of those quests people usually miss. So I believe the only thing any Rad Scorpion carries is their tail. I could misremember, and there might be like a gun on one of them. That one didn't even have a tail. I don't think there's anything in this part, items-wise. No. Some of you who are very astute who don't, some of you who are very astute and don't use the radio in Fallout New Vegas might recognize some of the music in this game, because Fallout New Vegas actually plays when you're in a cave, it plays old Fallout 1 and 2 music if you don't have your radio on. Come on, Ian. Jesus, get your shit together, buddy. Here we go. He crit that one. Actually knocked it over before he killed it. To use VATS in this game, VATS was invented in Fallout 3 to simulate target shooting, which looks like this. He's out of my range. It doesn't look like out of range. To look like this, which is where you can target individual body parts. VATS was made to make it so that there's 3 reasons. I actually did a video on this on Shoddycast's channel way back in the day, like a year ago. They created to 1, make the gunplay more interesting because they knew their gunplay was kind of weak. 2, to give it more RPG elements, and 3, to simulate how you could target individual body parts and damage individual body parts to affect people. So we're just gonna take a shot at some random one. We actually got a hit again. 7, yeah. Our accuracy is actually quite good now. Pistols are easy to handle guns, and so naturally, we cranked up our skill quite a bit, so, you know, the pistol's not great at this range, but we still have a skill of 75, so it's gonna be pretty accurate. If we had like a rifle, it'd be much better, because the pistol has a very short range. I'm just gonna shoot a random one just so that, oh, fucking Ian, you idiot. He aggroed onto the wrong one. We'll be fine. I don't think we'll even get stung. The only bad thing about this cave is you can get stung, and the poison sucks. Yep, that's not happening. Ian has a shitload of APs. You can see he's got 10. So he can shoot twice with the pistol in 1 round. There we go. Back off. Okay, Ian's got this. Let him use the ammo, because he's more likely to hit. 500 experience for stopping the Rad Scorpions, extra 330 for the kills. So we've killed every Rad Scorpion. If I need to, I can have Ian carry some of this. I believe, can't pick it up because of capacity. You know what, that's fine, I don't even care. I believe there's one more pack of ammo on the ground in here, but I could be wrong. Around here. Nope. Okay. I picked up a lot of ammo in here for guns I don't use, which is fine. Normally in the old game, if you went too far ahead, you get an X on your little walker thing here, the little hex thing, to signify that it can't pathfind you that far. In the Steam version of the game, they made it so there's a checkbox in your options to turn that off now that modern computers are good enough for that. I would like to be in the garden. I'll put away my gun. Not every town cares if you have a gun out. I don't think this town does, but reflex, it's a good habit. I believe we can go do this now. It's a quest entirely done through talking to this guy, so it's easy experience. Good day. Hello. What can I do for you? Oh, right, I can't use the arrow keys for it. I forgot. It doesn't draw properly on the stream for that. What are you doing? I am a farmer. We irrigate the desert many years ago. Although the wasteland is harsh, it is possible for you to grow things if you're patient. If you don't have 40 science before you talk to this guy, this will never pop up, and it will never pop up again if you talk to him later. This is just easy experience. If you have 40 science, you can say, you have all your fields planted right now. You could probably do better with crop rotation. Crop rotation? What's that? You only plant some of your fields, allowing the others to get back some of their nutrients that the plants used up. You let the other fields become fertile again just by tilling up whatever grows there. Huh, never thought of that. Makes sense, though. Good idea. 500 experience. That's the same as the bonus experience you get after clearing the entire scorpion cave. I thought the guy vanished for a second. No, he just went behind one of the fiber plants. There's a sledgehammer in the hut to the right of the farm. In this hut? Right of the farm. Might be that hut. I was in there earlier, but I didn't see it. There are a lot of little hidden items in this game that, even though I've beaten this game a dozen times, like literally a dozen times, because I also beat it a few times in high school. Oh, you can mention crop stuff by using tell me about. Yeah, but you get less experience doing that. I don't see a sledgehammer, but I do see that rope, and I wouldn't mind a second one. You know, I have way too many of these tails. Right, I gotta do this. Yeah, just drop one. God, those tails are huge. Where's the sledgehammer? Oh my god, that blends in so much. No, not you, Ian. The sledgehammer. Fucking Ian. Sledgehammer's a good weapon for a melee character. Ian's more of a power fist guy. He likes small guns. He's mostly SMGs and power fist is what he tends to like. He'll be dead by the end of the game, though. I've done playthroughs where I got every single companion to live to the end, but it's fucking hard. Because the last area has these gates that hurt you to walk through, and your fucking idiot teammates will just walk in and out of them hurting themselves dozens of times. All right, let's, so this is another one that people fuck up. Here's, this is Roslow, the medic. They forget to actually give the antidote to the sick guy. And it's a really easy experience. Can I help you? I have a sample of red scorpion poison. Can you do something with it? Let me see the sack. Yes, I can do something with this. Here, take this as a free sample. It seems to work well against red scorpion stings. Of course, but it shows much potential as a general anti-venom and poison cure. 250 experience. If you go into the next room here, this is Jarvis, the sick guy, on the ground there. And you would think the doctor, who only gave us a small sample, would use some on this guy, but he doesn't. This guy will be sick for the rest of the game. So I'm gonna use mine on him, because I'm not an asshole, like the doctor. Another 400 experience. Thank you so much for helping me. My name is Jarvis. I'm Seth's younger brother. Please, if there's anything you need to know, just ask. He doesn't say anything interesting, but that's another 400 experience. I'm looking at my other monitor here. Is there anything else I want to do right now? Done, 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 done. All that's left is the Tandy quest, but we can't do that until we have left for 2 days. That's easy. I'll just go do Vault 13, or 15, and then come back, and it'll be done. Okay, so we get our first perk. Awareness is pretty much always the first perk choice. All you need is like 5, I think it's 5 or 6 perception. And it is, you can see the health points of enemies. It's incredible. There's also lots of good things. Bonus hand-to-hand damage is a must-have if you're going to do hand-to-hand combat. Night vision can potentially be good, but it's not huge. Quick pockets can be good. It's, you reduce the cost of going to your inventory in combat. Smooth talker increases your intellect for 1 for dialogue. Strong back is nice, carrying extra 50 pounds. Swift learner is extra experience. I'd rather not, just because I'm gonna get plenty of experience. And early sequence is kind of nice. You just go earlier in the sequence, regardless of agility. I'm gonna take awareness though, because it's incredible. And what we're gonna do with the rest of this is just max out small guns. Oh, they did make it so you can go above 100. Okay, that might have been patched in. That's interesting. I don't believe it goes above 100 forever. The thing is, in Fallout 2, the farther above 100 you go, the more it costs. And that's kind of their soft cap. 101 is plenty right now. We'll get lockpicking up to 40 and then dump more into speech, because there will be a lot of dialogue checks in the game. So every level, you need 1,000 more experience than previously. So we need 6,000 experience, or sorry, 3,000 experience to get to next level. We're already 500 in. All right, and we're gonna go talk to Tandy, which is this one. Nope, Tandy in here. She hasn't already been... There's no way it's been 2 days. Let me talk to Erdesh.
Things are much more settled now. Raslo has been working on a cure for the rad scorpion poison, and with that, we should be able to fight what's left of them.
You don't need to worry anymore. I destroyed the nest.
You are truly a hero. Know that the people of Shady Sands are most grateful.
Thanks, bye. She sends the start of the NCR faction. That is correct. I'm sorry. Where the fuck is Tandy? Is she outside right now? I've only ever seen her in these rooms, and I've beaten this game again literally a dozen times. I'm gonna leave the town and go back in. Oh, there's Tandy.
Hi. I heard there was a traveler in town, but I was kind of skeptical until I saw you. My name's Tandy. What's yours?
And yes, this is the Tandy that you see on NCR currency in the newer games. She ended up being the president of the new California Republic when that got made. My name's MDB.
Well, how do you like our little town? Bored yet?
Hell yes, there's nothing to do here but watch the Brahma mate.
Finally, someone else who sees. Of course, you've probably been everywhere, so this must be hell for you.
The background's inside, but you're outside, that is true. Kind of looks like we're in, just the look of the window and all of that shit really makes me think of, SpongeBob SquarePants. I'm sure you're exaggerating.
You live here all your life and see how you like it. Anything else you want to know?
What's there to do?
There's a bunch of cities down south, but since you're such a great traveler, I'm sure you know that already. No problem. Anything else?
Thanks for your time.
Thanks for talking. We don't get many strangers here, so it's always good to talk to new people. See ya.
All right, we are going to go do Vault 15. We can get some decent gear there, as well as a lot of experience. In fact, there's a point in there where you can get a lot of experience that some people don't know about, so maybe I can teach you something there. And we got to make sure, yeah, multiple days are going by just walking there. That's good. So when we get back, we'll have one last quest in Shady Sands. Fuck's sake. You have been poisoned. See, this is why you save early, save often. Because if I poison there, I don't have an antidote, so I could get really, really, really fucked up. Traveling merchants guards, I'm not interested. Actually, am I? Barter. Nope, not interested. Sorry. Do you go to Shady Sands often? I can travel with us if you'd like. No thanks. So they can basically fast travel you to places with some safety. Those are some janky facial animations. Hey, it was good for 1997. All right, desert entrance. There's a very small chance there can be a rad scorpion in this shack. I've only ever seen it like twice, but if that happens, that fucking sucks. Because it can sneak up on you, especially if you don't have Ian yet. I'm bringing Ian mostly to save on ammo. You don't really need him for this. Oh, thanks for the bits. Ian's gonna dab on those rad scorpions, like his name is Brandong. Jesus. Thanks for following, Justin Menago. Welcome to the flock. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Gonna save, and there are a lot of things you can kill in here if you want to. Rats and stuff. I mean, I may as well get the experience. Because I want to do most of the quests in the game, so leveling up is smart. I can kill a lot of these rats. Probably have 95? Yeah, 95 is the highest any accuracy goes in this game. Ian, I wish there was just a rampage button for you where I could just let you do your thing. Ian's not that good, but this early in the game, very useful. Those bits were really delayed. Yeah, sorry, I just noticed them now. Ian, get the fuck out of my way. So you can see there's a mole rat in there. That's kind of the thing here to escalate the game a bit. Ian, you're fucking cutting it close. So usually one of the better weapons in terms of damage output for Ian is an SMG, but you need to be careful about where you're standing if you give him an SMG, because he will fuck you up. Ian is not careful with the SMG at all. Flares, don't want them. Missed. Man, I had a lot of accuracy on that. Ian, get him. Thank you. Yeah, that one's not very powerful. That's a lesser mole rat. The boss of this place, I guess you call it a boss, is just a really big mole rat. It's not super dangerous. The Fallout 2 mole rat boss is much more dangerous. And even even that one's like not really the end of the world. You just want to make sure that you have. Well, I missed my target and hit another one that I killed. I'm not gonna complain about that too much. The mole rat boss of the second game, you just need a little bit of armor and, you know, don't get caught off guard. Friendly fire's a thing? Yes, it is very much a thing. You need to be careful. First aid kit and 4 Stimpaks. Stimpaks are some of the only ways to reliably heal yourself in combat in this game, so you really want them where you can get them. There's a few flares on the ground if you want to pick them up. Flares are pretty useless. You can trade them for a little bit of money, but you know. So this part is where a lot of people get stuck and they don't know what to do. You just, you hold your left click, go down to your inventory, you put a rope on it. You can get them for free, and as you saw, you get them for free in Shady Sands. You can get 3 ropes. You find one on a bookshelf, you find one in the shack, and you can barter with Seth at the door to get another one. You only need 2 though, and in reality you really only need 1, because you need 1 to get down to the 2nd floor, and the 2nd floor, one of the lockers, I think, has a rope in it, so you can just get that one. Okay, a bunch of pig rats, which are really tiny mole rats, and I gotta get out of the way of Ian, because he was absolutely gonna shoot me. You just put the rope on, like in Soul Sister. Fuck. For anyone who doesn't know, Brandon and I have a series called Flash Trash where we play really bad Flash games. There was one called Soul Sister we did once that was just terrible. It's really funny bad, though. I believe it's on this floor that we find the rifle. I don't remember 100% where you find it. I always forget where the rifle is. There it is, hunting rifle. Look at that. Look how fucking insidious that is. Do you even see the rifle? Now, I know you guys are zoomed out a little bit, but like fucking seriously. Like, do you see the rifle? Like, if I walk over here, you can't even see it. It doesn't exist on this screen. If I go around in... Fucking Ian's in my way. In Fallout 2, they added a button for pushing people out of the way. It was such an issue in this game. Ian, move. Follow me, Ian. Thank you. Ian, you cock. Okay. Look at this shit. There it is. You can see it outlined now. Right now, you can't even see because Ian's head's in the way. Oh, there's like a pixel of it. There. Fuck's sake. And that's the best weapon in here. There's an SMG, which I believe has higher DPS. But in terms of, like, reliability, hunting rifle all the way. There's a much more accurate weapon.